place. Now you stuck in a place where I can't speak to your face. I done seen what you seen. See what I mean? What you mean what I mean? After you went down, a major blow to the team. We were supposed to be focused on bigger and better
Blockchain
things.
trapping
Now it's the
nigga on that
commissary
shit.
picking up when you ring.
Running it with Hollywood Pompeii, you dig?
Yeah, what up, man? It's your boy Hollywood Pompeii, aka Pizzle for Shizzle, my nizzle. And you already know how I sizzle. Sizzle.
I'm fucking with it.
The man, the myth, the legend. How you feeling today, brother? How's everything going with yourself?
I'm blessed, man. I appreciate y'all having me here.
That's good. Yeah, it's a blessing to have you on here, you know what I'm saying? Like, once again, the man, the myth, the legend, bro. How does it, well, you gonna dive straight into it. So how does it feel, you know what I'm saying, being one of the coolest, you know what I'm saying, if not the coolest videographer in the city type shit, you know?
No, niggas caught you in traffic, bro. Niggas,
I feel like
niggas caught you in traffic, B.
I feel like I can't take the title the coldest, because there's people that are in the city that don't got the platform that I got, that don't got the following that I got.
Right.
That I be looking at their videos like, damn, yo, they could teach me something.
Right.
You know what I'm
Always
saying?
willing to learn, bro.
Yeah, there's
Real
a couple videographers that I think are super dope. But I will say that I'm probably one of the hardest working.
All right.
I'm gonna say that. So I think that's what makes me stand out from a lot of people, and I think that's what's holding a lot of dope videographers back. Is just like, you know, just gotta work a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever everybody's doing, I'm trying to go 10 times harder than what everybody else is doing.
And you got to, because there's too much competition.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
not enough work.
Especially in the industry that we in, it's very oversaturated.
Yes.
Like everybody just woke up and decided, I want to be a manager, I want to be a rapper, I want to be a videographer, I want to be a DJ, I want to, you know, like we still need plumbers.
We still need electricians.
Niggas that fix ACs and shit.
Right, we still need electricians.
Burning
Go to school, young kids.
Learn a trade, bro. I tell people learn a trade.
I tell people,
I'm a rapper too, so I can't talk.
I tell people this story, right? This is what's going on. There's not enough real friends out there, right? So this was going on.
Hold on, say that louder for the people in the back.
There's not enough real friends. This was going on. People are letting their people jump in lanes they don't belong in. Like, they letting people rap when they shouldn't be rapping. They letting people play manager, promoter, knowing that they shouldn't. And a good example, right, of how it really affects the world, right? I tell people this story all the time, like Obama, right? President Obama, President Barack Obama. A lot of people don't know President Barack Obama wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah.
He aspired.
He said that.
Straight shot town.
He aspired to be a rapper.
For real.
One of his friends looked at him and said, "Dog, you whack. This shit not for you." What if his man? Listen. What if Obama's man was a yes man?
Do it.
Dude.
Do it, son.
What if Obama's man would have been like,
He would have never been president, bro.
Man, come on.
He probably would have been a big rapper type shit.
He would have never met Michelle.
Come Michelle's in Harvard too, because they both went to Harvard. So another somebody else would have picked up Harvard.
We need some real friends. We need some real friends out here.
Boy,
your man might be the next Barack Obama, but you holding him back, letting him jump in the studio, man.
That's a fact, man.
This shit ain't ever
normalize telling your partners they trash, man. Let's normalize that shit.
Trash. It's not your craft.
It's not for you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say it as blunt for the people that don't want to take it how y'all say it. Normalize letting these niggas know that they trash, bro. Right. Let these niggas know that is not their lane.
Just as much as you could call that bitch ugly and dusty, bitch, tell your partner he is dusty and crusty. Like, no, like, this dude not good.
So
gas, not COVID.
And I think that's why I've been fortunate also, because I've tried things that were not for me, and I might have been adamant saying like, oh man, I'm into this. This is what it is. But I had people around me saying like, dog,
no,
this not for you. Like,
facts.
you know what I mean? Like, this not for you. Like, a little bit of everything. Like, that's really what saved me from the streets. Like, I played the streets real heavy, and I was always better at other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like, my OGs, my big homies, the people I came up around, and you know, my man Bags will tell you, there's a lot of people behind me that are like, yo, the street shit is not for you.
Facts.
This shit right here, this not
Get
for you. This not.
behind that lens,
Yeah,
boy.
this where we need you.
Take
where you
that
yeah.
same
This is your
clientele
position. Yeah, I mean,
and
like,
use them to your advantage.
Right.
Now you know all these people from being in the streets all this
Right.
time. Just go back out there on that same
Right.
corner. Look,
But listen,
hustle your craft
my
now.
people, I'm telling you the truth. My people will violate me if I decide where I'm at right now in my career. If I jump back in them streets, if I did anything illegal, he'll tell you my people will violate me.
I'm like, man, nigga, what's
But
wrong with you, nigga?
but I love that shit, and I feel like we need more
Get
of that.
right,
Facts.
Because they'll keep it keep
y'all
your
remember
hands
when we
in.
was
We need more big homies
My
in
niggas
this
saved
shit,
my
you know what I
life.
mean?
My niggas really
Like,
saved my
Do
life.
y'all
That's the
remember
problem
when we
with-
was kids?
that's the problem with this generation. A
The
lot of
neighbors
OGs
could
gone,
whoop your
bro.
ass.
A lot of them gone.
Yeah.
They don't do that. Like
Right.
they'll come knock on your door and tell you your child doing this, doing that. If you don't
Back in the
snatch
day, they
his
said,
ass
"Nah,
up and
ass,
whoop
son."
him and make him
They were
respect
like,
you,
Niggas used to have pistols, niggas used to take the pistol, nigga, go your ass home. You
right?
be
You don't
holding
need
pistol.
that. What the hell
Niggas
you
used to
need
do that
that?
shit to us, son. Like, we used to walk around with the bitches, OGs would come in
Come and
and
take your shit.
Like, you
Right.
don't need that shit.
Right,
Go to
and
school,
now
man.
look, I'm
No,
not saying
general,
that the whole
like-
world got to get soft. Because me and my
Yeah,
man was having this
buddy.
conversation.
Yeah,
There's
buddy.
certain
Yes, sir.
people that you'll see them, and you could tell that street shit or that thorough shit, that it really is for them.
Yeah.
Right.
So the
right.
hood gotta protect them too.
Exactly.
Just like they were bred into
This is
shit.
really, yeah, you a
You were bred
gladiator.
into
Yeah,
that
you a
shit.
gladiator.
Man.
You
You
supposed to
hitting
be
it now.
punching people in the face.
Yeah.
Right.
This your job. We
Right.
gonna make sure that we breed you for it correctly though.
Exactly.
You too smart. Yeah, you like to punch people in the face, but that's not your
But
lane.
you can fuck them with your brain.
Yeah, so you
Right.
gonna get you. We gonna pull you out of here, and
Yeah.
if we catch you over there, we whooping your ass.
Facts.
Chestnut checkers.
Yeah.
Since what the pimp said,
yeah.
there's no villages anymore. It take a village to raise a
Raise a
child.
child.
What I
And
said.
that's big,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
don't
built
have
one
no
in my
more.
neighborhood. You can
Everybody
ask
raising
anybody
each
on
other.
every block. They
Kids
know me.
raising
Do say they
kids,
know
you
my
hear me?
children.
So it's like the mind is different. You feel me?
Built my
Nobody got no
village.
OG mind frame. no
Nah,
more,
the
you
communities
feel me?
need to come back together because what really make a community is knowing the kids and the people in the community. If I know Susan's son, I know he is square.
Facts.
So we gonna always make sure he
is
walk on
good.
this side of the block.
Yes,
Like,
he's
right.
good.
Yeah,
Make
we
sure
gon-
he's
yeah, make
protected.
sure- yeah,
He's
he protected.
He getting out the
Nothing
streets,
happens
dog.
to him.
We
It's
going
so-
somewhere,
yeah.
so he already protected.
Yeah.
the
Miss Marie
streets.
on the corner,
When you
we
see him
know
on the
her son
corner,
goes to
hit
the
me up
corner
and make
store,
sure
gets
he
some
alright.
prescriptions. We know
Give me a
this.
clap if somebody try to play him.
And let me tell you something. I'm gonna be
We
honest.
gonna take care of it.
Sometimes people be like, oh, they don't do that because a motherfucker turn their back on the hood. No.
You gotta protect
When the
them.
village is
One.
really raising a child,
Nigga can't stop it.
the child always gonna come back to that village.
They
Right,
first
but that's where they're
love.
comfortable.
You said they come back to their first
They're
love.
comfortable.
Come back, yeah.
Yup.
I'm
That's a familiar smell. It's
I'm
a
from
familiar
Coney Island.
everything.
I'm from Coney Island, Brooklyn, from the home of Stephon Marbury.
I was just about to say, so you don't
Marbury.
sound like you
Definitely got
Shout out to
that.
Marbury.
Definitely
Stephon Marbury
At the
always
cold.
come back
At
to
the-
his hood, man. That
Never
nigga always,
forget your hood, bro.
He always
Right.
come back to
Never
my
forget where you
neighborhood.
come from, dog.
Sneakers, turkeys, food, this, that, always coming back to the neighborhood. 'Cause
Come on, man.
They made sure when Stephon was playing ball at night,
He didn't get in trouble. Nobody fucked with him. He probably had niggas lined up around him.
them courts that he playing in,
Yeah.
don't nobody play over there. That's where Stephon playing ball at night. That's where he want to play ball. Leave that
they
man
locked
alone.
him down.
Go
Yeah.
sell that shit
Right.
across the street. Keep all that shit away from
Cause that man
Stephon.
doing his
Why?
thing,
'Cause
son.
he's doing his
He
thing.
don't need that bullshit.
Why
right
even
And he
distract
doing it
that
for the
man?
hood.
He doing it for the hood.
Yo,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's what the government don't want to happen. They don't want people to come back and help.
Right.
And that's what protection.
That's
come
why they
in.
lock up the Rilos.
Yup. Ooh.
That's why they lock up
with
the
it.
Rilos.
Yeah.
And they took his apartment
cap.
complex, man.
You know what I mean?
I said that man was building a community,
Yeah.
a whole community, son, in Atlanta. Shout out to Rollo, man.
So boom, at this time we asked you to roll that shit, light that shit, smoke that shit, and if you're drinking, pour that shit. You know what I'm saying? We running it with Hollywood Pompeii. My bad, I had a brain fart just now. My fault, I almost knocked her lung out her back just now.
Face ass.
But yeah, son. So fuck. Yeah, bro. So how's it feel? You know what I'm saying?
Who do you feel was your
yeah.
biggest supporter, like growing up? Who supported your dream, no matter what you wanted to do? If you told them, I'm gonna be a fucking astronaut, and they was your yes man, no matter what, they just believed in everything that your mind was
Growing
capable
up, I'm gonna
of.
be honest with you, nobody. Not my family, not nobody, which is why that's why I'm so different. I ain't let that shit bring me down.
That's
Like I didn't.
relatable.
Yeah, I ain't have no pop.
Enabler.
Yeah, I ain't really have nobody. Like me and my brothers, we all grew up. Me and my brothers grew up with different dads, in a household where everybody knew we had different dads, but they raised us to think that we had one dad. So there was always like favoritism going on in the house that we couldn't understand. One day, grandma don't like me in this one, but it's cause we all got different pops and we being raised. Me and my youngest brother was raised by a family that's not DNA our family.
Yeah, that's how I was.
Yeah,
as well.
but we all thought we was being raised by the same. Yeah, so.
I didn't know until I was 24 that my dad wasn't my dad.
Yeah, so there wasn't growing up. Now that I'm a little bit older, I'm like, oh, all right.
I get it now.
I'm not your real grandson.
That's why you treated me the way you treated me.
Right. So
I get it.
I didn't have nobody really nurturing my dream. They made sure I was fed, clothes. I'm not going.
They gave you the necessities.
Yeah, but I ain't have nothing extra.
No,
you know what I mean?
mental support for.
No, what do you
want
to be when you grow up? No, none of that. How you doing in school? No, none of that stuff. None of that. So
well,
now that I'm a little bit older,
you have kids.
Yeah, I got kids.
So see, that's why it changed your perspective.
Absolutely.
It did.
Absolutely.
Because you're like, you know what? I would never keep this chain going. I'm gonna change this whole shit.
Gotta break that chain. Generational curse,
this
bro.
whole shit.
You gotta break this shit, bro. Somebody gotta do it.
So so going back to the question, I ain't really have no support, so I wanted it. I yearned for it. So I said I'm gonna create myself to be people support. What I didn't have for artists like my man Ryder, he don't really got too many people whispering certain things in his ear about publishing, about how to really obtain your masters,
stuff. Yeah,
how to
we
get
had to
these
get that
certain
on our
checks
own. They didn't teach us that shit.
Yep. And it's a lot of shit that you don't get when you don't get when you doing it on your own. It's harder because it's a lot of extra shit that they don't tell you about.
Right.
You could be getting way more money. You feel me? You could be getting more bag because little words that you missed.
So my thing is putting people in position now. Now I'm 36 years old.
Hey, on the whole
blessed,
hood,
bro.
man.
Thank you.
Blessed.
So,
I'm in the 30s too, so I know how that feel, bro.
Yeah, that means you an OG.
Oh,
you
yeah,
if you come from where we come from,
we're OG status for sure.
We twice. Soldier said if you pass 25, you're OG. We passed that.
So we
now
only if you come from where we come from.
Now only if you're outside, dude.
Because everybody's life ain't one the same.
If you're a civilian, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
But
as an OG, there's a place for everyone.
As an OG, you're obligated to look at how everything is moving, and if you're sitting still on the sidelines and you're not active, still calling yourself an OG, then you're not an OG.
You're part of the problem.
You're a part of the problem. So if you're not snatching the youth
you ain't trying to solve the problem. You're a part of it.
I seen this kid one time perform, and I snatched him, and I did not let him go.
Right.
I put him under my wing.
Shout out to Ooze at the networking party. That's how it works for real.
I heard this kid
he got
one
that
time
ghost
on
for real.
stage,
Tell it.
and I was like,
y'all wipe y'all feet and when y'all
I
come
need
in,
him
y'all
on my
send a
team.
line
Like
up
he's
to at least
totally
5
different
people.
from
You know what I'm
everybody else on my
saying?
team.
It's an energy he brings.
Yeah,
to trap,
look, I got chills.
But he's now he becomes a part of your legacy. And this is what people don't understand. Like
he is me. He's got trap rock tatted in his face. He's got my label tatted in his face. This kid's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, he's part of your legacy.
Yeah,
exactly. Definitely not.
And we need to start nurturing these
gotta
things.
push that
like
shit,
legacies
for real.
and shit, man.
And then so coming
he's
from
still young at the
coming
same
from
time, too, so he got a lot of
young
time.
dude, you know what I'm saying, coming from a younger perspective.
Look what Hippie said. Deuce was the same way. I heard her spit one time, and I had her hooked.
Like,
he's my engineer.
Like, boom, Ryder, how old are you, bro?
I'm 20.
Oh, you a baby.
So boom,
we're in the same boat.
I turned 24 on October 27th. So like coming from the young man's perspective, coming from a young artist's perspective, like boom, if I never would have had people like these three around me, I wouldn't know nothing about publishing, BMIs.
I said stop dropping your music.
About like I need to do original beats. I need to do, you know what I'm saying? Not stop to them. Like you see what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna let him fuck himself.
Exactly. So like, bro, like we need more people like, you know what I'm saying? More people like, not saying old heads, but you need more old heads, like more OGs in the game.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. This is the real problem.
Nobody want to see nobody else.
No, it's greed. It's greed.
And that's
but you know why there's greed?
But this
the problem. The only reason why there's greed is because there's a lack of education.
Facts.
People don't realize that there's enough money out here for
everybody.
Literally.
3 times over.
So much of it
3 times over.
They make you think. They make you think that you gotta compete with everybody. You're gonna get less money chasing it by yourself. Even if you, let's say you got a whole Billy on your own, right? Had you did it with 10 other niggas the
man.
right way,
It would have been a hundred. Like, one can catch 1,000, 10 can catch 10,000.
everybody got to hold their own weight.
Yeah.
It boils down.
Player position. It's all about
Right.
team.
That's-
Make the
it's
dream
all
work.
boils down
Team
to
make the dream work, bro.
People are so quick to cut off the weakest link instead of elevating the weakest link.
That's why
Why cut off? Why cut
telling you.
off the weakest link when you can elevate your weakest link?
Bro,
Why?
I just told him that. I said, cause I don't know how everybody is, but I read the Bible, bro. I
I'm
grew
more
up on the
spiritual,
Bible,
but I get it.
and the Bible it says about a weak link. You
Yeah.
feel me? It's talking about, but it's talking.
I've read it
It's
front to
using a
back.
metaphor with plants, though.
Right.
Yeah.
It was saying when
one is weak,
one
it
is
feeds from the
growing,
other.
you don't cut off the old weed because it'll mess up the
new.
the
Right.
fresh weed.
Right.
Right.
You let it grow with the old weed, with the fresh weed, so it can get stronger.
Right.
And that, I was like, that's real, son. And it was just some
Don't cut off your weakest link.
right. You never do that because it'll cut off everything.
No, when you was moving, you was just putting your hand in front.
Oh, my fault.
But
But real shit though, that shit real, bro. Like,
that's it. And that's
for real.
the thing.
I love
Like your
you.
team is only
For real.
as strong as its weakest link.
That's
So
right.
if it's a
Exactly.
weak link, the chain is gonna break.
Gotta
So
tighten that
elevated.
bitch up.
Exactly.
Tighten
Well,
it
that
up.
motherfucker.
Exactly. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, like still sharp and still, like boom.
Facts.
For instance, how like in the old, like on the old hip hop, niggas will go like 4 for 4, like on the bars. Me and this man got a song like that type shit. Like we just
They don't do
we
that
going
shit
off
no
each
more.
other. We got two totally different vibes. Like one,
right.
like he's more of like hip
Hip-hop.
hop, like you know what I'm saying, like
Old school hip
more
hop,
like
real hip hop.
up, like you know what I'm saying, like more boom bap type shit, like, and I'm more of, you know what I'm saying, more harmonies, like type shit. But then
More
when we
Uzi
came
type
together,
style.
you see what I'm saying, like it was a whole different sound that nobody ever heard. You did, like if say for instance, like boom. Matter of fact, for instance, when Dave East and Uzi hopped on that track together. You never would have thought these niggas. You never would have thought these niggas would have hopped together. Something, but then when they came together, nigga, like, yeah, bitch, I got these jewels on my shit wet like Poseidon. Bitch, call me Poseidon, nigga. Like, yeah, ain't nobody jewels dripping harder than mine, type shit. And nigga, like, bro, like they brought it from both perspectives. Like the young niggas and the older niggas came together.
That's
That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, you know what's
The
so
good and the
like,
old supposed to bring a new thing.
I'm watching
You feel
the Wu-Tang documentary.
Oh,
need to
man.
get
And I
on
grew
that.
up on that era. I grew up on that era. If you really look at
Yes.
Wu-Tang, that's all
That's
that.
us.
That's
what
how
that was.
That's how it started.
That's really what that
it
was.
started that
everybody,
bond.
everybody had a completely
man.
different style from the
Yeah,
other.
once
I
you
always
bring it
tell
together,
people go look at how niggas came up in the industry, bro, and that was the real. That's how love was post. That's how it was locked in like that. And I always tell niggas watch those artists that made those biopics because it's a lot of shit they teach us.
Oh man, yeah.
And it's a lot of shit
gems in
that
Right.
didn't make it to, you know what I'm saying, mainstream, that
Exactly.
comes in that shit
Right.
that you gotta, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like I feel like it's necessary to know the struggles that these artists was going through, like coming up. That way, once you hit with those struggles, you kind of gotta, you know what I'm saying, you kind of know how to deal with it.
Right.
Like,
Big
boom,
facts.
for
Big
instance,
facts.
fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue. Fuck it, we can go with Boosie. Like for like a lot of people ain't know that he missed his son's birth because he had to go to jail.
Right.
And he was like, bro,
was
I just
first.
need 25 days. I'm gonna turn myself in. I'll even wear the ankle monitor.
Right.
I just want to see the birth of my child type shit. But a lot of niggas ain't know that. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
bro, like it's
Niggas human.
like that was
Human,
kind
bro.
of you know what I'm saying, unrelated. But
Hippie
it
said he
kinda,
remembered
you know what I'm
when he
saying?
met you
Yeah.
Right.
at Jet Life Studio.
What's up?
Hippie, my engineer.
Oh.
Hippie Beats.
He said.
He said he remembers when he met you at Jet Light
Oh, dope.
Studio.
Dope.
Nigga been
Jet
solid.
Life, Jet Life Studio. So
Shout out
boom,
to
that brings
Currency,
me
man.
to
Yeah.
that brings
We
me
was
to
at-
this question.
We recorded
So, like,
Nine Bird in that motherfucker.
who
Shout out to 2K.
in
Who
your
was your
in your
favorite?
opinion,
Yeah.
I'm about to say in your opinion, who was your favorite artist to work with, and who was the biggest artist you worked with? In your opinion,
Yeah, your personal
that's a good
opinion,
one
not
right
not
there,
facts. You know, just
The
like
biggest artist I work with, I think factually and opinion wise, I think is Boosie.
dope.
I saw that.
Legend.
I peeped that.
Legend.
That shit was dope.
That's why.
Legend.
Boosie love
That's
it.
why.
That's why.
That's why I threw
He's
that
a
word
legend,
out
yeah,
there because
he's a legend.
he ain't got the numbers that everybody
Yeah,
got,
he's
but
a
he
legend.
got the
But
respect
at the end of the day,
because
nigga know him.
he
Nigga
a
know
real
him.
hood nigga.
Like
He
just
did
for,
this
like
on
for
you
your
come
own.
to Louisiana, he stamped.
Like for
God.
instance with Gucci, bro, like
it's never been an
yeah,
artist
you know
stamped in the whole
Jeezy.
state.
Jeezy got more hits or whatever, got more on the
Right,
billboards, but
right.
nigga know Gucci, so nigga know
Exactly.
nigga
Right.
know nigga know big
Right.
lean gut Gucci, bro. Like it is what it
Right.
is. Ain't no denying that. You know slugged out big gut
That
Gucci.
nigga
Who
taught
was
us
the most
everything,
difficult
boy.
artist you worked with?
The most difficult
It
artist.
was probably somebody local.
Like prima donna type shit, like narcissistic, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't want to say
Nah,
that name.
say it. It's cool. We running it. We running here.
I mean, if you,
here.
I mean, you complete. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
complete.
I'm difficult.
It was a local artist. It was. This is what I will say. Maybe they not difficult. I don't know how to work with female artists. Yet.
All right. Say
I told you, I'm
say
difficult.
I work with
I don't know how to
female
do it.
artists.
I'm
Come
difficult.
around.
So, all right. So,
And then I'm a
check this out.
boss.
So,
So it makes it even harder.
Who do you think?
My favorite. Hold on. My favorite. Real quick to answer. My favorite artist to work with. My favorite artist to work with was Casanova.
Oh, yes, of course.
Facts. So
Why
that
not?
boy got that
Cause y'all,
shit.
cause
Why
I already
not?
know y'all was from the
So,
same.
He
You
a
know what I'm
humble
saying?
dude
So
too,
yeah,
son. I be
bro.
saying how y'all be talking. I said, yeah, he
That's
a real. He got honor in his heart, son.
What videographers
Real.
you look up, like inspire you
Yeah.
to do your did it?
Or yeah,
Or was there one?
Yeah.
like who you like? Damn, son, that nigga shit cold.
Hype
Like,
Williams.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, Hype Williams.
Hype, you ain't never heard of Hype. He shot some of your favorite videos.
Probably.
Yeah,
And
and
he did
like, he probably shot the tip drill videos.
He did Belly, I love him.
Belly,
That's
yeah.
one of my. Bitch has got one of the best scenes in the world right there that's going in my music video.
Hype Williams, and then I really
Go to.
got so this was going on. I wasn't supposed to be shooting music videos.
Damn.
That's
it-
crazy.
the
He
shit was-
played background when I first met him.
Yeah, the shit
He
was
had
actually-
cameramen in front of him. He
Yeah.
was just a nigga that was just cool.
putting it all together, right?
Yeah.
So originally
Damn,
back
that
in the
shit
day,
crazy.
I
That
had
been
a
so long
I'm good. I had a record deal with Universal. I was signed to Universal when I was younger.
That's crazy. That was
You-
my
yeah,
first offer.
You could look it up. I had a $250,000
Real talk.
on the table from Universal. I didn't know I
That's
was
what I
what I
got
was
from
doing.
Cash Money.
I was young. I blew through a check.
I was 18,
right. So I
exactly.
ended up getting another deal with Sony. I got a lot
Now,
less
that's
money
big,
from Sony.
though. But
Yeah.
they don't like to give money, but that's a
Yeah,
big,
but I got
that's a big
I got a deal
move.
from, but I was getting into a lot of trouble, so I ended up losing all my deals. That's how I got out of my deal with Universal. I ended up at Sony, getting into shit in the streets, this, that, whatever. The
They'll
case
cut
is.
you off from making
Yeah.
mistakes like that because
So-
it's a circle of niggas in the industry.
I always
Small
maintained
circle, son.
really good manners though. Like high and by to everybody in the offices. Like, please, thank you. Like I maintained really good relationships with everybody I met in the office.
Right.
And that's
From
what
the
it's all
garbage
about.
man
Yeah,
to
you
the
should
to
treat
the-
everyone
to the-
equally.
to the-
Exactly.
everybody.
That relationship building is
So when
everything,
I got
dog.
kicked off the labels, they didn't kick me off because they don't like me. They kicked me off the label because I'm a liability to the label. I'm costing them money.
Boom,
But
instead
if
of
I-
an asset.
Right. So now if I'm coming in as a contractor, so years later, as I learned the industry, I ended up getting into consulting, marketing, shit like that. I was like, man, I got a lot of relationships at these labels. I wonder if I could make money taking somebody to go sit down over at Def Jam. I know an A&R at
Boom.
Def Jam. Can I make a
Doing
couple?
sit down,
That's all
Yeah.
it take, bro.
managing a couple artists.
So
just trying to get
yeah,
them seen.
so I started doing shit like that. Like, yo, look,
Real.
I could take you to Lil Boosie's crib, but yo, I could take you to Def Jam. I could take you to Sony, and I started taking people to certain places and getting people signed, getting people situations,
Showing
big
that this shit
features.
real.
Yeah, so
This shit real, dog.
as I started building more relationships, I said, shit, man, I want to get into show business. So I started flipping shows with the money that I started making off the industry shit.
No choice but to elevate.
He sounds
You gotta
like me,
elevate.
bro.
So
Like this
I
man's living
started
my
flipping
life.
shows with like Casanova, Fred the Godson. So I started building relationships by
Perfect.
putting money
Boy,
in
perfect.
their hands. So I started calling these big rappers like, yo, look, I got a check for you. Can you come out to this city and perform? And so I started building relationships with them. Now the whole time I had a cameraman. So I paid for all his equipment. You met him.
Yeah.
I paid for all his equipment.
Man, I remember that shit, dog.
So I had somebody that I was training to how to shoot videos, all that. So I told him like, yo, look, your job, just thank you, follow me around, and I'm gonna get you some money, but I'm gonna also introduce you to really big artists. You're gonna shoot their videos for
Which
free
is
to
more
build.
important
Yeah,
than the bread anyway.
yeah. You're gonna shoot videos for MMG, for this one, that one, and we're gonna get you a nice little catalog. So long story short, that situation didn't work out too well. So I ended up losing that camera person, and I had a lot of commitments that I had already made with a lot of big artists
remember that
with this
shit,
camera. So
And
I
that
had
bitch was with
so I had an iPhone. The iPhone was 4K. The coronavirus had just hit, so I had to pull up on these artists with my iPhone.
Came down with that shit.
Yeah, and
boy.
I'm like, yo, look.
I was like, this nigga shoot my iPhone.
Yeah,
This
so-
nigga videos was so fucking clean.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold the fuck up.
With an iPhone, bro.
Wait, I missed. Wait.
Yeah, so
He
look,
turned up,
my
son.
cameraman bailed on me. When my cameraman bailed on me, I said, I'm not gonna let this fuck up my business.
Right.
So I pulled up on these I know how to shoot videos and shit. I just never did it.
Right.
I used to do it for myself when I was signed. I used to tell my man, yo, hold the camera, and then I used to go back and edit my shit. So I know what I'm doing.
Hey.
So I'm like, man, these iPhones are 4K. I gotta go shoot this video right now.
4K it up on the iPhone.
They're gonna be mad at me when I pull up with the iPhone.
No, the fuck they're not.
Bro,
No, they were
you
gonna be
shot
mad because
so many
I had
Oh, you have real shit.
I had a real camera crew that just bailed
Yeah,
on
they
me.
had
Like, they
the
took all my
gear.
shit and bailed on me. Like
Right.
just left me out here.
I remember that shit.
Fucked up, and you know what I mean. Like, so I went, pulled up with the iPhone, shot the video, told dude, look, give me 3 days to give you the video back. If you don't like it, it's whatever. And the dude was famous. I'm not gonna put him out there, but the dude was famous.
Hey.
So he was like, fuck it, go ahead, shoot the video. Let's do it. The video came out fire. He was like, yo, there's no way you did this shit. He's like, I watched you do it with your phone.
But there's no fucking way.
I
No
told
fucking
him,
way.
dog, the same thing. Cause the way he was catching those
Yeah.
clips, I was like,
So,
how can a phone do this shit?
I had gotten in trouble with the
He
law.
was hitting them
I just
right.
recently stopped getting in trouble with the law when I moved out here. I still been getting in trouble with the law. Like throughout all the shit I've been doing, the streets
I
always.
pray for you. Me too.
But I'm
Facts.
done now.
Facts.
I've been out of trouble for like almost a year and a half, 2 years now. JP got me. I got caught
I
up in
start
JP.
trial on the
Yeah,
first
you don't wanna
December.
play with
Yeah,
them.
that's
Everybody.
great.
Yeah,
You
they
don't
the
want
worst.
to.
They the worst. So that happened during the whole situation when dude bounced with my camera and all this. So I'm like, fuck, man, I can't hustle what I'm good at doing because, and I got no cameras, this, that. So I looked at my wife and I said, yo, I'm about to run a bag with this iPhone. I'm about to shoot $150 music videos. I kid you not, I made $40,000
Off a fucking iPhone.
Hey, and I told, hey, bro, that
Trap
shit real.
booming.
right here in New Orleans. I love this city. I swear to
Bro,
God, I
this
love
the
this
city.
city.
It's a hustle city.
Man,
I love this
they
city.
about business. If you come with
We was cooking up something for
costs
you.
some-
The night war. Listen, I couldn't work with anybody else. They kept me so busy. There was
In
so
the
many
nine?
different. Yeah, so many different
Oh,
artists
they
out
big
big
as
as
there.
fuck.
fuck. The 9 is big
Yeah,
as shit.
yeah.
Fucking
So,
right. Every
I-
Sunday, by the way, in the
Yeah,
9.
Villery.
France and
Villery and
Villery.
France,
Shout out
which
to
we
Team
lit every
Sister J.
Sunday.
we got one artist out the Night War sign. Now we got two. I mean, out the East Side sign. So now we got 2 artists out the West Bank sign. Let's see.
Come on, man.
Let's see what we doing. Let's see who's next. Who's next?
Come on,
Go to
man.
Killer, bro.
Anybody want to shout out? You know
Go
what
to
I'm
Killer,
saying?
bro.
On our way out, 'cause we got the other guests about to
Man,
pull up.
it's too many people. You know, I love everybody. Too many people to shout out. Shout out God, my mother, and
shit.
yeah, and my gun. I love everybody, man.
Thanks.
So,
Thanks.
All right, so my
Anybody?
best venture is to you. I definitely see a star in
we
your eyes.
definitely
Definitely.
want to tap
So-
back.
Talk.
Yeah,
Real
yeah,
We're
talk.
gonna do a fire collab. I told you I got
Yeah, I'm
major artists on
Yeah,
my
yeah,
team.
Big facts.
Yeah, get all my
Big
info.
facts.
Let's build, bro.
We'll
Sure.
definitely.
Yo.
It's
In this
up.
video, y'all gotta remember what they said. It's the West Bank. I'm telling you, it's the
West
West Bank. This bitch about to
keep
go up.
sleeping
Remember
on
that
it.
shit.
Yeah.
They keep sleeping on that shit. They
And
gonna
we'll
see.
make sure that we add
When they
each and
start
every
sending all
one
you
of
people-
them when we drop the videos on YouTube and tonight.
Marrero, money
Marrero.
on this really rule every real option. Nigga,
Yes,
stop
I
playing.
Promise you, that's the whole
On to the next,
acronym
and we
for
fucking
Yeah,
running
I
it.
really
Must
appreciate y'all for
be-
having
Real
me at
soon.
this.
Man, you already know, bro.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
For real.
Watch us about that time. Bitches 845, both hands on the line. Just know if you do the crime, you must do your time. Never implicate nobody. We don't do those kinds. See you niggas wanna be Kobe, shoot